Hey, Vegan Cupid here. Today, my goal is to help you try to figure out why you are single when you don't want to be. I'm going to be asking you some deep questions, and I want you to answer them honestly. I want to start off by saying that there is absolutely nothing wrong with being single. There is a right time and a right place to be in a relationship, which is a whole other discussion. Too often, my clients come to me thinking they are single for one reason, but after getting to know them better, I'm usually able to uncover the patterns of what's really holding them back. So you might be asking yourself, what is the most common reason why people are single when they don't want to be? Well, let me tell you, most often it's that people are blocking themselves. And if you are like most of my successful clients, before we start working together, then chances are you are also probably blocking your own love life. And listen, we all have baggage from past relationships, but the way we carry that baggage determines our ability to find love. The number one thing I teach my clients when we start working together is how to let go of all that bullshit so that you can finally be free and move forward and find love again. And it's more than just saying to let go, because we go through a process that works no matter how long my clients have held onto their blocks and limiting beliefs. Love is all about taking risks. There is no love without risk. And it's normal for you to have your guard up because it's up to protect your heart. Getting your heart broken sucks, but there are ways to let go of that heartbreak and to also take new risks that aren't as risky. Above everything else, you have to understand how you block yourself and how to remove those blocks so that you can experience the love you deserve. Remove the fear of being vulnerable, of putting yourself out there, and of showing the world how truly amazing you are. And oftentimes, love is right under our nose, and it is so easy to miss out on amazing people when we are blocking ourselves with the things we think are the reasons why we can't find our vegan partner. The truth is, you probably aren't in the right mindset to find love. I've been helping vegan singles find love for over 10 years now. And let me tell you, the vegan singles are out there. Yes, they are hard to find, but it is not impossible. And you only need to find that one person. It requires you to be really resourceful and creative and optimistic in order to be able to find them. And that's exactly what I help my clients do to find vegan love on their own. I teach them how to become their own matchmaker. So if you're a woman and you're listening, and I've heard this a lot, you're probably thinking, well, of course, but none of the veg singles are men. And I just want to point out that back in the day when I was hosting my veg speed dating events all over US and Canada, I was successfully able to get equal numbers of men and women, or pretty darn close to it. And in some cities, I even had more men. And half of my clients have been men. And these men, they're not just lonely hearts, losers, or jerks, because I do not work with that kind of person, okay? They are amazing men, the kind you actually want to introduce to your friends and take home to meet your parents. And don't worry, guys, there are lots of amazing vegan women out there too. And best yet, these singles that I work with, they won't take you on a date and ask you all about your protein intake if your iron is low, right? You know what it's like going on a date with a meat eater. I'm sure you've been there. So I want to ask you, have you ever asked yourself why you're single? Maybe you've spent hours thinking about this deep question. Perhaps you've talked to your friends and family to try to figure it out. You consider yourself a good catch, you have a great job, great friends, you have your shit together, but you're single and you don't want to be. You've read books, watched videos, perhaps you've tried getting advice from people, but you still can't figure out the why. Maybe you're thinking, maybe I'm not the issue, maybe it's them, but probably not. And that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that sometimes the things we want elude us because we all stand in our own way. And I'm going to ask you more questions, and feel free to pause right now and take notes of your answers to these questions. Are you overlooking great potential partners over something trivial, such as they aren't the height you want them to be, they don't like all the same activities as you, they live a little too far, that kind of thing? Are you afraid to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable, to put your heart on the line? Do you think you aren't worthy of finding love or being loved? Are you afraid of having to give up your lifestyle and independence if you were to find love? Do you feel ashamed of admitting that you actually want a partner in your life? Are you giving people enough of a chance on a first date? Are you telling yourself that you're single because you're too picky? And honestly, the too picky story isn't that you're too picky. It's really that you've become comfortable being alone. Maybe you don't truly believe in yourself. Maybe you don't think your person even exists. But I'm here to tell you that they do. And it's just going to take a little more time to find them. The story that you're single because you're too picky or that you can't find any vegan singles is just that, a story. And sometimes it's really hard to uncover the patterns of what's really holding you back, especially when so many of us are busy being successful at our careers, contributing efforts to the causes we care about, and just overall being go-getters in so many areas of our lives. And fresh perspective is needed for all of us. It's time to face it head on so that you can break your self-sabotaging behavior that keeps you from finding love and keeping you from being the loving person you always wanted to be. If you want to gain some insight onto what is holding you back specifically, and you are ready to change these patterns for good, book a call with me. Go to my website, findveglove.com, and click on that pink button at the top right corner that says book a free Cupid call. Working privately with my coaching clients is my passion. My clients have made amazing progress with me that they were not able to successfully do on their own. And that is because having someone by your side, offering you support and guidance is truly instrumental in making steps towards your goals. And if you aren't quite ready to book a call with me, that's okay. I understand. But I would still love for you to reach out to me and tell me how things are going. Stay in touch with me. I love hearing from you. Thank you so much for your time.